Okay. Rahim, do you also have other online classes beside this math, like private tuition
Yes, for English.
for English? Really? Who is your teacher? I mean, where's she or he from? From
No,
Azerbaijan
she is
or?
local. Yeah, local.
Oh, I see. So what do you learn in English class? Speaking or
Uh,
writing or everything?
yes, everything. I have books for comprehension, listening, grammar, and I have
Hmm.
vocabulary to learn every single week.
It's also online class.
Yes, right now, yes.
How many hours do you have a week?
A week, I have one lesson a week. It's on Saturdays.
I see. Only 1 hour.
For us, again,
No,
it's
it's 2 hours.
closed everything from April 5.
Yes, again.
Good. All right.
No, it's not good, mister.
What do you mean not good?
Yeah, everything is closed. It's so bad.
Yes, they
It was
closed
better to go
again.
face to face
Lessons.
lessons.
They closed school again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that. Um, yeah, actually, it's not only in Azerbaijan. All of a sudden, every part of the world, I think we are getting back to I mean, the old situation again. Now new cases are increasing, and here also actually it was very good until February 20, and after that they said that new cases and somebody infected people. They actually traveled, they visited a lot of places here. I don't know. After that, immediately they closed, and now even you're not allowed to go out between 8 p.m. and 5 a.m. here. Shops are closed, gyms are closed, tennis courts are closed, schools are closed. And also here, actually, it's going to be New Year next week. So what we have to do, Wagif, Adnan, Rahim, in this situation, we have to learn how to take good care of ourselves and try to keep ourselves busy with some useful stuff, right? Like maybe reading, learning, and sometimes talking to our friends or chatting maybe, or I don't know, watching some nice movies. So otherwise, how do we actually spend our time? The whole day you are at home, right? If you go outside here, it is super hot. You cannot go even outside. So, okay.
Mister, but is it close for you? Everything.
Huh?
Is it close for you? Like everything, like schools and everything?
Yeah, here also like 2 weeks, not 2 weeks ago. It's like at the end of February, they closed everywhere.
Uh,
They opened, actually, I was teaching, and after that, we were so happy. And again, they closed. Now it is increasing, it's not getting better, it's getting worse day by day.
Yesterday, no, before yesterday, here was more than 2,000 cases.
Yeah. No, no, I mean, what is interesting here is, I don't know, but maybe you do any shopping. For example, you just buy some food from outside, right? The people come and deliver this. After that, you just give them money and then just spray, the sanitizer to your money and get it. That's so funny and interesting. I don't know. People are really, really afraid
Money,
of,
mister.
huh?
But doesn't it damage the money? Like the
No,
Yeah.
we always did it. In our family, we always did it when quarantine started.
Yeah.
spraying money? Like,
Yeah, we
Yes, for example,
sanitize.
you
They
got
have a
money from
sanitizer. You
someone.
just give them money, and they just spread this
Yes,
all
yes.
parts of the money, and after that, put in their wallets. And whatever it is, we are going through a very, very unusual time and difficult time, and everybody's affected, I think, by this. And you have money, but you don't have where to spend, right? You have school, but it is closed, and there are shops, and you're not in the mood of doing shopping. It is something like this. Anyway, guys, I hope it will be good, and that's why we are here to learn and to study and get good education. I hope, because that hope actually keeps us moving. Otherwise, uh, Wagib, Adnan, Rahim, I just actually dropped this P6S1 paper in WhatsApp, okay? And just solving one time is not enough. We need to solve one more time. When you look at the question, if idea comes so quickly, you know how to do that. You can skip those questions. But some questions still, If it takes like 2 3 steps, you need to practice those questions again. And that's why on this purpose I shared one more time, because these papers on the internet you cannot find, that's why uh, it's good for, if you're really serious about participating in Sasmo, you need to practice these questions. The only way is, okay, we have to solve other problems, but solving these past papers, that is the fastest way to get ready for Sasmo. Okay, guys, let's start. And we have one more paper left. This is 2006, and after that, maybe next week we will practice 2007 papers, and after that we will see some different stuff. Different stuff means related to math, but not from Sasmo papers. Okay. All right, guys, let's continue. So what we have to do is, all right, and give a try. If you're keeping a piece of paper on your table, that's good. All right. If not, and you should keep actually a notebook. First, give a try, guys. Give a try. The idea comes or not. I just want to see that. Okay, I'm not expecting that you're going to solve them 100%. But do you have any idea how to solve this and what method you are using? Okay. So let's try to solve 12 questions today. Find the following sum. All right, Rahim, Wagif, Adnan, can you solve this question in 15 seconds?
15?
Yes, 15 seconds.
We should find this. Okay, easy.
Yeah, just find the following sum, right? It's a multiple choice question. If it is not multiple choice question, I would give you some time, but it's a multiple choice question. Sometimes solving multiple choice
Why
questions,
is
the
it
technique is
multiple
different.
choice?
Huh?
Why is it multiple choice? Isn't there like only one answer?
Yeah, because sometimes even looking at answer, you can answer the question, right?
Can you wait, mister, please?
Any answer?
Mister,
Yes.
if it's just to find the sum, I think it's none of the above. If it's
Why?
just to find the sum.
Why? Can I know the reason?
Because, mister, you need to calculate it, right?
No, you don't have to calculate. I'm just expecting you to answer like this. Here, if you look at the answers, right, it is the first one is 11,000, 10,000, 11,000, right? 10,000 again. But here only we are adding 4 numbers. Here, just one of them here, for example. All right, and from here you can see that the sum is greater than 40,000. Right, this none of these answers A, B, C, D can be the answer, because here the sum is greater than 40,000, and here all answers
Yes,
are less
mister.
than
Yes.
12,000.
I
The
told you
only
none of
choice
them.
Yes, I
is
got.
43,200.
Yes, I also got 40 something.
okay. I mean, you don't have to calculate in detail. Here says it's greater. All answers are. If we have answer here greater than 40,000, at that time I may try to calculate this. Okay, that's why actually they asked this question. Anyway, Rahim, read the next question.
Anthony is the grandfather of twins. The product of the ages of three of them is 2016. How old is Anthony? Anthony is younger than 100 years old.
Okay, I think that's easy question, but a little bit tricky question. Okay, 2 minutes. Then let's discuss after that. Adnan,
Yes.
are you solving the problem or still thinking?
Mm, I'm trying.
Okay. Did you understand the question?
What?
Did you understand the question?
Mm, no.
Really? So if you didn't understand, why didn't I ask, Mr. Qasim? I didn't understand. Can you explain again?
Mm, I tried to understand myself.
Rahim, any answer?
I'm trying to draw a diagram. So I
What
drew
diagram?
something like, so I wrote that Anthony is younger than 100 and he has 3 twin grandchildren. And their product is 2016. Now I'm trying to form an equation, but I can't.
No, here, okay, if you very good. If you understood the question, that's the most important thing. So if we are talking about twins, right? If this twins age is, let's say, n, and also the second guy, right? Also his age must be n, because twins means they have the same age. And Anthony's age, I don't know. Let's say Anthony's age is a, so that's equal to 2016. So we know that when we talk about age, the age are whole numbers. So now what do you see here? It is n times n means it's a square number. So that means that 2016 is expressed as a product of square number and another whole number. So how can we write this? To do this one first, we need to find the prime factorization of 2016. So if you divide by 2, it is 1008. Divide by 2, 504. Divide by 2, 252. Divide by 2, 125, 26. Divide by 2, it is 63. Divide by 3, 21. Divide by 3, it is 7. Right? So that means that actually, if you look at the possible values of n and a, right? What are the possible values of n? So either it may be 4, because I can write it as 4 times 4, right? So let me just write here n, okay, and Anthony. So n can be 4. If it is 4, right, actually Anthony's age will be 504. That's not possible because it's less than 100. And how about, because if it is 4, 4, that's not possible. And how about 2 and how many twos do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Okay, it's not possible. And also it can be 6, right? As you see here, it can be 2 times 3. 2 times 3 is a square number. If it is 6, the Anthony's age will be 300 something, right? It is, if it is, no. Wait. If this one, if n is equal to 4, right? It is 4 times a is equal to 2016. So that is 504, and divide by 4, that's equal to 126. If actually the twins age is 6, at the time 6 times 6, 36, right? If you divide it by 36, what is 2016 is divided by 36? 2016 is divided by 36, that's equal to 56.
So
Okay.
his age is 56.
Or it's possible, right? And we have another answer. It is 2 times 2 times 3. That's equal to 2 times 2 times 3 is, what is it? It is 12. If it is 12, that means that here we have 12 times 12, and 2016 is divided by 144. That's equal to 14. That's also not possible, right?
Yes, because grandfather can't be 14.
Yeah, it cannot be 14. Also, the age difference is, what is it? Only 2 years. In 2 years, he cannot have a daughter and he cannot have children at the same time. So we need time. Anyway, here the most reasonable, right, answer is actually the twins' age are 6, and the Anthony's age is 56. So the answer is 56. Okay.
How did you get like 4, 6? Where did you get these numbers from?
Because it's 2016, right? If you look
Mhm.
at the prime factorization, I can write it as 5 2's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 2 3's, 1, 2, and 1 7. Here we have 7 is 1, right? If you just group that, that means that n times n, right? And how many different combinations I can make? So it can be here maybe 2, 2, right? That's one combination. And this will be, the remaining one will be the age of Anthony, right?
Mhm.
Another combination is I can just make like this. Here we have 2, 3, and 2, 3, pairing them. At the time, at the
Mhm.
6, 6, right? The remaining numbers, the product of the remaining numbers will be the Anthony's age. Another option is also I can just group this like this, right? 2 times 2 times 3. Because here we have how many 2's? We have 4 2's squared. And here we have one more 2, and it is 7. But just the combinations of these numbers. So at the time, this one is n times n, and here Anthony's age. We have
Okay.
3 possible cases here where 2016 can be written as a product of square number and another whole number. Only one of them is the reasonable
Mhm.
answer. Okay. Adnan, did you understand now?
Yes.
Good. Adnan, can you read the question? I hope we can do this. Very easy question.
Okay. Which of the following numbers is always an odd number for any whole number A?
Okay. Always odd number for any whole number A. What do you think? Which one is the answer? It says always, right? It's always an odd number. You're using very
Might be
simple
D.
logic here, right? For to be odd number, right? Here, odd plus odd, we know that it is even number. But odd number plus even number is always odd number, right? So for example, if A is equal to 2 in the first one, it can be even. So this is not the answer, right? And for example, if A is odd number, odd and odd, it is an even number, also is that possible. And A, for example, let's say A is equal to 1, 1 to the power of 13 is 1, 13 plus 1 is 14, it's not odd number. But if you look at D, the 13 is odd number. If you multiply A by 2, it's always even number, right? Even number means it can be it is a product of 2, or it is divisible by 2. So that means that 2 times A, it is always even number. 13 is odd number, so odd plus even, that is odd plus even number, is always odd number. And also the 13, for example, if A is odd number, odd plus odd, it is even. So the only answer that for every value, every value of A where A is a whole number, D is always odd number.
How did you find out A?
No, I don't find out here. I'm just looking at the expression
No,
13.
I mean choice A. I mean choice A. How
For
do you know
example,
it's even or odd?
yeah, 13 times, for example, let's say A is equal to 2. It can be any number, right? So if it is 2, what is the result? 26. It's a whole number. I mean, even number.
But if you pick another number instead of 2, will it not be odd?
But it says it always.
Ah, okay. So if you
Right.
pick any number, it will always be odd?
Yes.
Okay.
A, sometimes odd, sometimes not odd. All of this answer, but only D is whatever you substitute for A, any whole number, it will be odd number.
Why?
Because again, here we have 13 plus 2 times A. This 13 is odd number, right?
Mhm.
And if you multiply A by 2, it is even number. It's always even number. And odd plus even number is always odd number.
Okay. And all of the other ones is going to be odd number plus odd number.
Yeah, all of the others, sometimes it may be odd or even. They are not always odd.
So either even plus even or odd plus odd.
Because we want to be 100% sure that whatever A is, the expression must give us odd number. The only possible answer here is D. D is
So
always odd.
So to answer this question, the only choice should be the one which has odd plus even.
If it is plus, yes.
Ah, okay. But if it is minus?
It doesn't matter.
Ah, okay.
Because even minus even, it is even number. And odd minus odd, also it is odd number. No. Sorry. Odd minus odd, it is even number. Okay, let's move to the next question. Wagif, are you here?
Of course, mister.
Okay, Wagif, read the question.
There are 127 university students. 40 of them take Spanish class, 30 of them take French class, and 17 of them take both Spanish and French. How many students are not neither class? That's, I think,
Very easy question, right? It's just using like Venn diagram, you can solve this question.
Can I do, mister?
Yes.
Okay, 1 second.
Can you write on the screen, Wagif?
Screen, how can I write on the screen?
Is it easier Zoom in Russian or in English?
Mine,
Yes.
English.
On top where it says settings of view or something, there should be comment. Press on comment and you
They
can
have nothing like that.
Not comment, yeah, annotate.
Yes, annotate.
I don't
Okay.
have anything like that. By the way, I didn't sign in, just telling. Right now I'm using not the sign in version of.
It doesn't
Zoom.
matter, yeah. Whenever you join this, you are
Which one?
able to write on the screen. Anyway,
Is it
Wagif
on
just
top
solve
or-
it and tell us the idea. And everybody try this, okay? 1 minute, 1.5 minutes. It's very easy question.
The answer is 40.
One
Answer is
second.
what?
40.
40.
No. It's too simple to be true.
Why?
I think this is a tricky question.
No, it's very easy question. Rahim, did you
Ah,
ever
is
When it's
study
40.
Is the answer 40?
Yes.
Venn diagram? No, it says that how many students are in neither or neither class?
40. If it's that easy.
No, how are you solving? How?
Just
I'm
plus
just
and
Venn
minus.
diagram?
subtract. Yes. No, we're just subtracting.
And let's say this is our Venn diagram, right? And here we have we are talking about two different kind of people, right? And also let's say here we have something like this. Doesn't matter. So anyway, here it says that there are 127 university students altogether. That rectangle means all the students. And this one is, let's say this one is Spanish, okay? And this one is, what is it? French. It says that 40 of them take Spanish language class. And let me say, let's say this one is X, and this one is Y, this one is Z, and this one is T. X means the students who are learning only Spanish. Y is the students who are learning Spanish and French both. Z means only French, and T means they are not taking any of these language courses. So anyway, 40 of them take Spanish language class. That means that here we have X plus Y is equal to 40. 30 of them take French language class. That means that Y plus Z is equal to 30, right? And it says that 17 of them take both Spanish and French. So that means that Y is equal to 17, right? Now from here, 40 minus 17, I can find x. What is x? X is 23, right? And y is already given. Y is 17. And 17 plus z is equal to 30. So this z, it must be 13. So 13 students are learning only French. Since actually, what is it? The total number of students are 117. That is 23 plus 17 plus 13 plus t is equal to 117. So from here, what is t? T is, this one is 40. 40 plus 13, 53. So this 117 minus 53. Dot, dot, dot. What is t? T is equal to 70. Is it 70 or?
74.
It is 127, right? It's not 17. 127. 127. So that's equal to 74.
Why did you take y plus c?
No, 40
Why
of
x?
Spanish language class, Rahim, it's not saying that they are taking only Spanish class.
Ah, see, I told you something is tricky here.
Yeah, because if they say only, that means that here they are not learning any other language course. So that means that 40 of them taking Spanish class, also they may be taking other classes as well.
Ah, okay.
In this kind of questions, the best way is you need to draw a Venn diagram, right? We call this, what is it? Venn diagram.
But how did you get 23, for example, for Spanish class?
It says that here, Spanish, right, taking 40. And also it says that 17 of them are taking both Spanish and French.
Mhm.
So you see here, Spanish means it's here, it is x plus 17, it should be 40.
Okay.
Because
So
first
how
we
many
just
are
label
taking
this one
only
each.
Spanish?
Yes.
Only Spanish. Okay. 17 and French. Same thing with French. Add them together. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
good. So let's move to the next question then. Rahim, can you read the question?
What is the least number of people who must be in the room so that there are definitely 3 people who were born in the same month?
Okay. Let's first think a little bit, okay? Let me get some water. Any answer?
I think it's 36. How do you know?
Rahim, if I ask a question, okay, Adnan also do the same thing. Okay. So suppose that you just go to the restaurant. Okay, in the restaurant there's 3 tables. Table 1 and table 2 and table 3. Okay. So if I ask you, suppose that actually Anyway, so what is the least number of people to be at the restaurant so that at least one table is shared by two people? How would you answer this question?
Again?
Let's say at the restaurant, this is a restaurant, okay? At the restaurant, we have 3 tables only, okay? All right, and people are entering the restaurant, all right? The question is, what is the least number of people at the restaurant so that at least one table is shared by 2 people? Did you understand the question?
No.
The first guy enters the room, for example, let's say, and entering, and he sits here. Let's say he's sitting here. And another guy enters the restaurant. He sees that the first one is occupied, right? And he sits here, the second one. And Adnan also enters the restaurant, but he's so hungry, he's getting late, he must eat and he must sit. And the first table is occupied, the second one is occupied, and the third one, he will just choose the third one, right? So now if I enter the restaurant, suppose that, okay, and also I need to eat, every table is occupied, right? I must choose one of these tables. And I'll just choose, let's say, the first one. That means that there's no way that I can sit separately alone. So that means that if there are 4 people in the restaurant, I can say that at least there is one table shared, which is shared by 2 people.
And?
Did you understand?
Yes.
Okay, I can guarantee that actually if there are 4 people in the restaurant, I can guarantee 100% sure that one table is shared by 2 people. We are going to use the same idea here. In math, we call this pigeonhole principle. What does it mean? It means that if here we have 4 pigeons like humans, let's say, I cannot draw a pigeon here. Number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4, okay? And if we have here 3 holes, all right, 3 holes here. If the pigeons are flying and they are going to just, accommodate in these holes. If we say that if all pigeons are at one of these holes, then I can say that exactly at least there's one hole that has 2 pigeons here, okay? So that is similar question here. So here we know that in 1 year we have 12 months, right? I can just divide this in 12 months. And okay, this one is 12 months. Here we have 4. And after that, I should divide each one 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. So now it says that what is the least number of people who must be in the room so that there are definitely, okay, this word is a key word here. What does definitely mean? 100% you are sure that 3 people who were born in the same month. So that means that if the people enter here, the first person you ask, he was born in January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, and November, December. That's the worst scenario, right? If 12 people enter the room, everybody can be born in different months. But now, if the 13th guy enters the room, he must be born in one of these months. And let's say he was born in January. And the second guy, maybe February, and the blah, blah, blah. I'm just continuing. The worst scenario means everybody, again, the second group of students, 12 students, they were born in different months.
Yes, the answer is 36.
No, the answer is 25. Now, Rahim, now actually 24 holes, they are full, right? And how about this 25th guy enters the room? When he enters, he will be born in one of the months in a year, right?
Okay, yes.
So let's say anywhere, you just put anywhere here. As you see here, if there are 25 people in the room, I can guarantee you that 100% sure that at least 3 people were born in the same month. Just 25 people is enough.
Okay.
Okay, good.
But it can be less.
No, it cannot be. To be 100% sure, it cannot be less than this.
It should be 100%.
Yeah, because if there are 24 people, there is possibility that, right? Actually, 12 people were born in a different month, and also 12 people. That means that each month, 2 people were born in each month.
But maybe you get lucky and 3 of them are born in January.
Yeah, maybe that is possible. Maybe all of the people might be born in the same month. Also the possibility. But here it says that definitely. You want to
100%
be
sure.
100% sure.
Okay.
Okay, that's why. If they don't say definitely, they have a lot of possibilities now.
Mm.
Okay,
Okay.
good. Because here you don't want to leave your word to the luck, you know. You just want to be 100% sure. Also in doing business and a lot of things, right? You want to be sure. You don't want to risk your money or investment. Is something like that. Okay. Wagif, read the question.
A square could possibly. I don't.
Intersect.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay, I don't understand what happened. Okay, a square could possibly intersect a triangle at the following number of points: 1, 3 points; 2, 4 points; 3, 5 points. Which of the following statements above are true?
Okay, before answering the question, guys, just try first, draw on a piece of paper. Okay, then answer the question. This was a very easy question. Did you get the answer, Rahim? A. Why?
Okay, it's either A or C or E. It's not B and D. I know
No, no,
this.
no. But did you understand the question, Rahim? A square could possibly intersect
Is it like this?
a triangle at the following number of points. Okay,
Like
that's
this?
the first one is 3, right? So the first one
Yes.
is possible. Okay.
Yes, that's why I wrote it's either A, C, or E. So first one is 1.
No, it says which of the following statements above are which of the following statements about anyway, you understand the question. We are talking about this 3 statements, right? So
Mhm.
here the first one is, again, this is square, right? And I can just draw a triangle like this, as a draw actually. And how many intersection points?
3.
1, 2, 3. And also we can draw like this, right? We can draw like this.
See, I tried drawing something like this. I drew it this way, but I still
Yeah.
didn't get it.
No, actually, why did you draw like this? Just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, second one is also possible.
Mhm.
How about the fourth one? Also, I can draw like this, right? So that's 1,
1,
2,
2,
3,
3, 4,
4.
5, 6.
No, 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 no. I think
There's 6.
maybe I should draw like this. Like this.
Yes.
1,
1, 2, 3, 4,
2,
5.
3, 4, 5.
So it's E.
That's E then. It says four statements above are true, right? All of them are true.
I had the correct idea. I just couldn't find a way to
Yeah,
get
the
more
thing here
points.
is, Rahim, you need to practice alone. Okay, at the time, you really actually improve a lot. Because now you are solving and I'm looking at you. There are people Wagif at Adnan, there's pressure. But when you do problems yourself, you feel yourself more free and more ideas can come to you. Okay, that's why we need to practice. Not every day, maybe at least 3 hours a week. It would be great if you can. Okay, that's very easy question. Adnan, read the question.
Okay, the year 2016 is an interesting number because it is divisible by 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 1 is the next year that has the same properties as above.
Okay. Actually,
What is this 7, 5, 7, 6? Oh, okay.
Sergey Rahim.
No, I was asking about this A number. It doesn't have a letter.
Yeah, actually, small mistake. So what is the next year that has the same properties as above? Guys, can you just tell me how can we answer the question? That idea.
First of all, we have to check for the numbers that are divisible by 2.
No.
Mm,
And simply we need to find, because it says that the year 2016 is an interesting number because it is divisible by these numbers, right? What is
we
the
have to
next year that
find
has the same properties as above? What numbers has the same properties? The multiples of the least common multiple of these numbers, right? Because if you just find the least common multiple of these numbers, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not 5, it is 6, 7, 8, 9, right? So let's say whatever it is it 504? I think 504, I can just find, no need to write here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's find this quickly. Divide by 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, 7, 4, 9. Divide by 2, 3, 1, 3, 7, 2, 9. Divide by 2, 3, 3, 7, 1, 9. Divide by 3, 1, 1, 7, 3. Divide by 3, it is 7, 1. Divide by 7, that's 1. So here we have
why
8 times 9, 72. 72 times 7, that's equal to 504. So that means that all multiples of 504, it has the same property, right? Because we are, how do you obtain the multiples of 504? Just multiply by some natural numbers. It is not actually changing these factors, right? It may have more factors, but still those numbers remain as factors of this number. So that means that what is the next year? So that means that if you just find the factors, which one is the multiple of 304, right? As you see here, 504,
504?
5 times 504, that's equal to 2520. So the next one is the smallest one, right? After 2016, that is 2520.
How did you get 504 again?
Least common multiple of these numbers, Rahim. How do you find the least common multiple? We just write these numbers next to each other and divide them by prime numbers, right? And after that, multiply all of these numbers. That gives us the least common multiple of these numbers.
Okay.
Another way is, of course, if you just forget this, how to do that, and simply starting from the smallest one, which number is divisible by these numbers? That's also another method. 2520, it's divisible by 2, it's divisible by 3, by 4, by 6, by 7, and by 8 and 9. Then the next number is 2520.
So you just have to find the least common multiple of these numbers and then multiply to see what the next year is.
Yeah. No, actually not multiply. Here, that means that next year it must be one of the multiples of this 504. What are the multiples of 504? That is 504, 1008. If you multiply by 3, 1,
Yes,
5, 1, 0,
but
multiply by 4. Huh?
you can just guess this. You can do it in your head. Like you can check 504 plus 504. Is it gonna equal to 2520 or is it gonna equal to 3024? You can do this in your head.
Yeah. Okay.
But you can start from 2016 because it's type of this year. So you can take 2016 plus 504.
Yes.
Not start from 504.
Yeah, that's also another way. Okay, that's it. Actually, the idea. Just a minute. Next question. How many factors of 5,400 are perfect squares? Okay. Rahim, let's do this quickly. Okay, we are running out of time, and we will finish this. So, to do this one again, Rahim, because you're grade 7 and grade 7, actually the topics are start with factors and multiples. Again, it's about this, okay? So perfect square, when we just say perfect square, you know what it is, right? It's just a square of a natural number like 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. So to do this one best way is first, let's find it is prime factorization. So here we have divide by 2. Here we have 2, 7, 0, 0. Divide by 2 again, it is 1, 3, 5, 0. Still, I can divide it by 2, that is 6, 7, 5. And divide by 2, it is 3, 3, no, it is not divisible by 2.
No,
Right?
you have to pick 3.
6, 7, 5. 12, 17 is not divisible by 3, but it can divide by 5.
5. Ah, yes.
No, it's divisible by 3, right?
No, you
Yes.
can't. It's 5 at the end.
So I think we can divide by 3. It is 2, 3, no, 2,
No, no, no.
and 5. Yes, 2 to 5.
Ah, yes, yes.
And divided by now is 4. Still, I can divide it by 3. So it is 75. Now divide by 3, it is 25. Divide by 5, it is 5. And divide by 5, it is 1. Right. So that means that if you just pick any 2 or more numbers here, multiply them, they will be a factor of this number, right? So since we are talking about perfect squares, what is the smallest factor of any number? That is 1. 1 is a perfect square, 1 squared. And the second one is, as see here, we have 2 times 2. 4 is it is factor. So the next factor is 4. And also here, 3 times 3, it is its factor. So it is 9. And here we have 5 times 5, right? Also, it's
25.
a factor. That is 25. Now, how about 2 times 2 and 3 times 3? That is 36. Also, it is factor, right? And how about 2 times 2 and 5 times 5? That is, what is it? 100. That's also, it is factor, as you see here, because I can divide it by 100. And how about 3 times 3, 5 times 5? Also, it is factor. That is 15 squared. That is 2 to 5. Do we have any more?
I didn't find any more combinations.
Look, how about this if you just pay like this? 2 2s and 2 3s and 2 5s. At the time here, we will have 2 times 3 times 5 squared. It's also perfect square, right?
Perfect
That is
square.
just, what is it? 30 squared. That's equal to actually 900.
Ah, yes.
Also, it is divisible by 900. Usually, okay, you should be careful here. A lot of students, they don't see this. Also, there's 3 pairs. It gives us a perfect square. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So altogether, it has 8 factors which are perfect squares. Okay.
In factor kind of questions, you have to form a multiple tree.
Say
If they
again?
ask you about perfect square,
Yes. I mean, it's asking about factors which are perfect squares.
what if it says multiples? How many multiples of 500 and 5,400 are perfect squares?
What?
What if it says multiples instead of factors?
No, they don't ask this. How many
Okay.
multiples does it have? It has infinitely many multiples.
Yes, it's infinite.
Okay. Okay, Rahim, Wagif, Adnan, that much is enough for today. I have already shared the papers. Keep practicing, okay? And have a nice weekend. I will see you next Wednesday, right?
Mr. Kasim, did you post the
Yes.
other two lessons that I
Yes,
missed
yes.
on YouTube?
Yes.
Yes, Rahim, actually, I immediately post them maybe within like
Ah,
1 or
okay.
2 hours, okay? I always update. You can have a look. All videos are
Okay.
there. Okay, Rahim?
Okay.
Okay, guys, have a nice weekend. See you next week, okay?
Bye. Have a nice weekend.
Bye. Have a
Bye-bye.
nice day.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Wagif. Thank you.
Bye.